it now. This is Charkandrick West. He'll have a first down past the 40. Charkandrick West, 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Charkandrick West, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A toss play to Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start on the ground with West. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. West. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Browns 47.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is the 3rd-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
The tackle made by Terrence Mitchell. Boys, bring it up. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bills.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Slant, alert.
Now a give, right side. It's West. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, it's West. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Buying time is left. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it second and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
It's now second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On third down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On first down, Hunt. The 20. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Giorgio Tavecchio on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down now, it's West. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
44's the mic. Get that quarterback.
They'll run on first down. West. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a third. Down at 8.
The tackle by Darius Randall. It's a gain of a yard.
Oh, yeah!
It's 3rd down.
Mike's Popo. Check pass, check pass. Middle. 44's the mic, 44's the mic. Check pass.
Oh, I On play action, Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to rifle one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give right side now to Hunt. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To the air. Allen setting up the screen for West. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And some room to maneuver. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Interesting. He told us that he likes to run right more than left, but there It looked pretty comfortable going left for a big gain, Charles.
Kind of like a basketball player who has a dominant side that he dribbles to. But the ability to cross that over, change it up, and break a tendency can often lead to great results, as we just saw there.
On first down, it's West. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
At the 36-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
In your face. Sponge. No. Alert. On the ball.
And that'll set him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. You got tight right there.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Bills.
On first down, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
40. 180. 41, Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert. That's it.
Mayfield now. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. White now to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Mike, 44. I'm coming.
They'll run on 1st down. West, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen's throw is complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Switch. Check 52.
This is West. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Fofo's in 980. Like Fofo. Push him back. Rush it. Regular.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen, his throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now West. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. They'll run for it with West. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charkandrick West with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs down the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with West. And an alley to run. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Charkandrick West, 34 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Now a play fake here on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Take 4.
4th down, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mayfield on play action. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Throwing, Mayfield to the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's West. And an alley to run. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throw left side complete. That's West. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run again here with West. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. And the Bills first.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bills, they pick up their 2nd win now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.